Damn. It's your boy Zappa, Professional Sage. Welcome back. Super Robot Wars Combat 3. Take 2. Because I'm an idiot and I did things weird. Let us engage a new stage. In a second. There we go. Exactly where I wanted to be. We are here in the underground music part. Episode 14. Encounter. Deep underground, Keita's marveling over how huge the cavern is. Seeing a robot, he wonders if it's some new Federation model. Its pilot, Hinoki, realizes that's Keita over there, and starts wondering why he's here. Sami says there's already over 200 people here, though Akamatsu notes they're still doing preparations for the opening organic ceremony. Asami states that already 42 people are in the hospital due to various injuries while working here. Akamatsu says that he'll leave things to her, so she says they'll begin the examination of the area now. Akamatsu adds that they only have 40% of the old data available from Modi Ward, but it's definitely a case of Algernon. Whatever. Techno jargon. Akamatsu asks Hinoki if she's ready, but then asks where Cactus has gone. Hinoki says that he suddenly burst into maniacal laughter and then ran off into the caves. This leaves Akamatsu worried. Typo. With Asami thinking that Cactus may be showing symptoms of Algernon. Which doesn't make sense since inside the Kakusage's manipulate box, aka one of the pilot seats, the ion shield, which is on par with Barrier 17 Kun, which he developed himself, should have been adequate protection. Sami points out that they also have the same protection function like the amulet suit that they are wearing. They theorize that Cactus likely contracted Algernon before entering the Neuronoid for this expedition. They're left wondering what to do since Hinoki can't operate the Kakuseigen alone. Hinoki says she just spotted a classmate, Keita, whom has just approached the Kakuseigen to see who's inside, which is what's been happening while I was reading. Keita's shocked that that was in fact Hinoki inside the machine. She's always called him K-chan since they were kids. But ignoring that, Hinoki realizes that something's coming. What was a mascot, now a creature, known as Chica. No, up here. I did kind of start writing some of this and I started nodding off. So some of the logic is kind of busted. Ta-ta-da! Keita starts to panic, but Hinoki says they'll be fine. She's doing her best. Or she's going to do her best. Having sort of fallen into the other manipulator box, Keita starts asking how this thing works. But Hinoki says that normal people just can't operate it. Keita doesn't care since trying is better than just standing around. As he's wondering if this is some Federation model, he starts feeling kind of weird. Hinoki notices the feedback channels and starts moving the Kakuseigen. And it works! Akamatsu and Asami are also surprised, but Hinoki has to point out that she can't move it very well, and asks Keita to help. Hinoki tells Keita to say, I have control. Confusedly, he says, I have control. And the Kakuseigen does a sort of half cartwheel and changes modes. Hinoki instructs him to continue by saying, break synthesize. Break synthesize it. And he does. Keita says this robot's pretty neat, but he's quickly corrected that this is a Neuronoid. The Kakuseigen number 1, to be exact. Akamatsu and Asami can already tell that Keita is a much better pilot than Cactus, the person who he's replacing. He's instructed that the Kakuseigen won't be able to move for a long period of time, so he needs to be careful. Hinoki tries to explain a bit further, but Akamatsu says that whatever the case is, they have to take care of that creature first, leaving the two teens to dismay that they have to fight that thing with this thing. So this is not a it is what it is, the combat unit, but let us observe. We have Keita. Keita comes with Focus, Flash, and Accelerate with dual kind level 1. What is that? Great Luck? Is that what that's called? Let me check. Good Luck, which casts Lucky at the beginning of every turn once they're at 130 morale. And also, I believe, and I spent way too much time on this in my previous recording, that is probably Pride. That's the only thing it really looks like, according to my tiny notes. Gain 2 morale for each time you hit the enemy and 1 morale for each time you dodge. If we push the button, we have Asami. Asami has Trust, Good Luck, or Bless. What is the single unit called? Or the self? Lucky. And Sure Hit. I'm pretty sure that's Sure Hit. Yeah, it's Sure Hit. And Hinoki, excuse me, has dual kind level 1 as well as Great Effort. No, not Great Effort, but Hard Work rather. Hard Work being that it casts Great Effort every turn once they're at 120 morale. So essentially, I think we can go through here. No. Here. Looking at these numbers, Keita's form, the AV, I forget what the terms are. I think one of them is acceptance and the other one is something else. But the AV mode is our attacker, whereas we hit that transform, our AP mode is our healer, because you have both healing, resupply, and a small little bot. That way at least Hinoki can get experience, but that's not relevant to the situation at hand. We have a plan to engage. Slide and rush our way over here. Bam. There we go. Before we can even engage on our own terms, a mysterious being starts muttering about hope and danger. Another voice mentions something about the fruits of Nebula. Whatever it is says it must be used and begins to consume it. A massive creature appears before everyone that Asami labels as Better Man. Hinoki and Keita are both in shock, gawking at this Better Man. Or precisely, Lamia, which is something that, as is previously stated by Small Child Sakura, Better Man is on our side. This is Lamia. He is non-controllable whatsoever. He has 2 moves, and one of them is Psycho Voice, the one that matters. His limit is off the roof. He has no spells, and he has L something? Limpant Channel. Now, I don't know how you found out that it increases stuff by 10%, but hey, it is what it is. But over here, what we must do is get in there and start doing big bops. Very, very specific sequence of moves that we have to engage in for big dollars. Elbowed. Pounce. Get bought by the flag attack. And then you attack. We have to hit him with the same move. Yeah, that hurts, but we'll be fine. It's a very specific sequence. And then Psycho Voice. Something kind of like, whoa. Flag attack will never hit. And then, no, you don't have it yet. So very specifically, Blessing. We're going to see if this is enough. I hope it's enough. If not, that's why we saved. Also, yes. Okay, I didn't think so. But it had to be seen. Bah. Big dollars. Also, a cartridge. Where did I leave off? Better Man begins to attack Chica, helping or completely finishing it off. Now, if we didn't engage it, Better Man could handle that just fine. But, money. Afterwards, Lamia vanishes, leaving Sakura repeating what its comrade said about hope and despair and all that stuff. Hinoki explains that Sakura's special power is to gather information from the limpid channel. I have somehow forgotten that letter in there. Beep. The limpid channel, which is a wavelength of all conscious thoughts. Sakura claims that there are more coming. And several UMA appear, scaring poor Keita. Hinoki says that only one Kakuseigen can't possibly stand against these odds. As if on cue, the Argama arrives, leaving Keita and all once again. Akamatsu crew explains the situation to Bright and the boys, who quickly orders deployment. So, we get 8 spots. So let us sort correctly. Let's begin with you. 1. Mekender Max. 2. Shingetter. Can be spot 3. 4. Okay, 4 can be... Because you're not the slowest thing in the world. 4. 5 will be... No, I'm going to swap you out. Let's go. Corn Battler. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 is also back row, so let's put SU 6, 7, and 8. Dunbine is here for a reason. Scroll. Judo asks if this is the place where a case of Algernon has been active. Are they even safe deploying in such a dangerous environment? Akamatsu says the ion field is working perfectly fine here, so it shouldn't be a problem. Ryu isn't too sure by these uncertain words, but Asami explains that the exact cause of Algernon isn't known yet, so there's definitely not a guarantee. Just further reinforcing the uncertainty of things. That's dumb. Sho says that they'll have to chance it, with Marvel backing him up, and that they can't leave these people to just die here. Bright claims they'll put their faith in the work of these people to protect them from the Algernon. So, focus on the battle. So over here, poor Kakuseigen is on the verge of a doom. So let's immediately heal you up. go forth. Somehow, accidentally, or on purpose, I don't know. Freaking Getter 2 has 500 miles of range. Bah! Solved. Continue to save you. Rush down. Rush down. Small healer. Show has a job this way, so you're going to slightly head that direction. Mechender Max. You can go straight forward for now. Now, I've sunk many dollars into the Bright Boat, as this is going to be our battleship for the entirety of the game. Save, just in case something goes wrong with fighting the Kakuseijan. Sure, you can try at those stupid odds. But yeah. How does one dodge that? Transform. Hold on. No, I need... I thought she was had focus. Whatever. Awesome. Bah! No. Sure hit. Oh, oh, no, no, no. Sir, get inside there. Get up in there. Smash them! What? Yes. Be gone. Be gone, as they say. Fought. Dang it. Coming up short again. Da-da-da. In the middle of things, either 2 turns after the team deploys or exactly on turn 5. I think once this happened on turn 5 for me. I think I took an extra turn somewhere in the beginning before Chica went down. So it results unclear. But enemy turn 4 is now. Garalia appears by herself, having finally found the Dunbind. Sho asks if she's been sent to the upper world as well. He says that if they fight here, the innocent upworlders will suffer, but clearly, Garalia does not care. Aww. Come on, Hayato. Nice. Cut him down. Try attack. Okay, here we're gonna change some results here. Those are the exact results I wanted. Let's see if you can get this bot. Ow. Excellent. Well done, Keita. Thou shalt defend. We are exactly on turn 5. Nope, that's not happening. So let's. What can I do? Crunch. Well, dang it. Hold on. Done by 17. Alright, you're done. That's you, solved. Okay, you continue to have one job. Do a healing. Who's left? Flip over. You don't have to stand there and get hit. Turn 5, Kenny Omega. The Tradition. Bonk. Right off with your honking. Boom. And that problem is immediately solved. Flip over. That's how I want this. Go. Bam. Good block. Alright, you need to recover that. Yes! Get bot. Focus. Char! Hyper! Ora giri! Never seen this dialogue. So... mostly complaining about making enemies out of the upper worlders because you won't knock it off, Goralia. Hold on. Want to see if... no, I don't even have enough for that. Fuck it. Wait. You can reach, right? Mm-hmm. $131. No, stop that. Cease and desist your shenanigans. Okay. Okay, fun times ahead. Excellent. When Goralia goes down, she wonders why she's tiring out so easily. Sho demands that Goralia stop, or she'll make an enemy out of everyone in the upper world. She continues to not care, and flees. And she drops an apogee motor. Lena gets a feeling that Goralia is in pain, but Sho retorts that she's just being a fool for not listening. Bright asks for a sit rep on what happened here, so Akamatsu explains that they're investigating cases of Algernon. Keita adds that the mascot of the bottom of the world, Chika-chan, appeared and attacked them. Or, the mascot of the bottom of the world. I'm going to add amusement part. Chika-chan appeared and attacked him. And then there was Better Man. They make mention of a plankton that found at the end of the 20th century near the North Carolina River that can transform in a short period of time into a better form, based on what they eat. They even have human-like forms and consciousness. Everyone seems pretty shocked that something like this, a better man, could actually exist. Asami details the name of the one they saw fighting was called Nebula, but its human form is called Lamia. Bright asks if there's some connection between this better man and Algernon, but no one seems to have a straight answer for it. Bright says that they still have other matters to deal with, which we don't, and asks that they be contacted by Akamatsu Industries Corporation, AIC, which is the name of the studio that did Better Man, if they find any new information, since they're concerned that this could be an enemy's bioweapon. If they can, they need to find a cure as soon as possible. Techno jargon. Okay, let's focus on having Lena learn up. This set of scenes will only occur after you've cleared the 4 chosen stages, in any order as you choose. On Fantasy Background number 2, Gralia is wondering why she's tired out so easily. For fuck's sake, someone needs to have their ass kicked. Rude-ass neighbors using the freaking inappropriate doorbell. Get out of your car. Griping aside, Yazan approaches Goralia, asking her to join forces with him. He offers her information on the Argoman's whereabouts and supplies. She stops to consider this and agrees, but she tells Yazan that she will not be his lackey. Yazan's fine with this so long as she helps attack the Argama. On the Argama, Koji greets everyone that he hadn't gotten to meet before, or Tetsuya, considering which route you've taken. Tetsuya says that Koji's being his usual self. While he might be physically fine, Koji gripes about all the possible endless supplies of Kikaiju remnants that he had to deal with, and it's left him mentally exhausted. Sayaka says that it looks to be the same for Tetsuya, the Getter, and combat routines too. Hayato points out that they really didn't think the feds would just leave everything in their own hands. In their hands. Because their own would refer back to the feds. Will leave everything in their hands with no support. Ryu apologizes for Bright's attitude, but Benkei says that it's not their fault. Tetsuya turns to talk to Fulka, wondering if he can even be trusted at this point. Fulka points out that he's been with the rest of his crew for a good while now. Hayato retorts... I'm going to change that because it's too many pointing out. That's like too many notes. Hayato retorts that when they were with the Preventers, Fulka seemed hesitant in fighting the Shura. And Hyoma says it's pretty natural to be suspicious. Oh, that just... See, some of my translation came from the other translation. It doesn't make sense. That should be suspicious of something like that. But Lena, being the good girl she is, says that she thinks Fulka isn't going to be a problem for the crew. It's true that he'd clammed up about himself, but what he fights for is definitely for real. Koji backs us up, stating that Fulka's their friend now. Once more, here we go. Once more, and somewhere else, likely Akamatsu Industries. Keita asks Akamatsu about this new robot that he's not familiar with, but he just had to pilot. He explains that it is Kakuseijin number 1, Ichigo, and talks about its original functions and how it works. Sho and Kaede come over to help further explain in huge piles of scientific jargon to poor Keita. This is a big slab of pseudoscience that comes better researched on your own time through various wikis or watching the show. But, in short, it's a robot that can link the two people operating it, with 2 modes, one intended for fighting and the other intended for research, which has both a scanning ability and healing HP and energy. Asami explains the reason they need Keita in particular to help pilot one of the Kakusei. I keep reading this line wrong. It makes sense, but I'm reading it in the wrong, tone. Asami explains the reason they need Keita in particular to help pilot one of the Kakuseijin, and help with the Algernon problem. He's not sure how much help he'll be, but he agrees. To it. Akamatsu says that he's requested another helper to come along in the next case, so they can wait around here before taking the next Algernon problem on. See, that's a lot of like semantics and details. Returning to the Argonauts, the Wing Boys are admiring the Ealdabals. Volca asks them what they're doing here, so Hiro gets right to the point, asking about the Ealdabals' connection with the two Shura general machines they saw earlier. Volca explains that the feminine-looking one is called the Delenis, piloted by Masis, the Ice General. The other is called Maraldi, piloted by the General of Brilliance, Altace. But all of that's his problem, and he'd prefer to handle it on his own. Hiro says he's fine with the little bit of info he's gotten, but it might be better if he opened up to his friends on and of the battlefield. Volca ponders this. I'm going to rewrite that instead of slash, because that slash is misleading. On and of. Because open up to his friends on the battlefield and the friends that are from the battlefield. Yeah! That makes sense to me. I have big brain power. Over on the bridge, Bright and Emma are discussing the Algernon issue when that boy Amuro calls. Bright asks if the new Gundam is finished, before going on to that their next destination is to help a group investigate the Algernon once again. Last time, a horde of UMA attacked, and the Caucasian alone are pretty inadequate to handle such a big threat. Amuro agrees to rendezvous with them there. So yes, that was actually take 2 on this, as is designated by 99 turns. I went to go clean up some space on the computer, accidentally got a little too delete crazy and deleted the recording before it was even put to render. Oops, I'm dumb. So I had to load up from the in-game save, fail the stage, which took a hot minute, and then come back around. So I did learn, at least, that if you fail a stage, you keep your finances. I don't know if you keep any levels, but them dollars. So I got a little bit of extra dollar. The same way that you would do so with old games before the new age of skill points that will lock you out of the skill point if you fail the stage. I think that Z started that. But that's neither here nor there. I thank y'all for watching. And as always, SIEG ZEON.